Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue Farseer, we have Mostafa. I really should slow down and take a look at that person's name. Spawn as the Komodo Knob, we have uphighdow3. And not a big fan of Dow 3. Spawn on the right side as the Brother Captain, we have YZ. And spawn as the Warlock, we have VagrantTable. VagrantTable? VagrantTable? I even question myself even pronouncing the regular words. But either way, let's go ahead and take a look at every player's composition before as the first conflict is starting. Komodo Knob's going for standard 2 shooters. Farseers just went for Howling Banshees for the moment, probably going for Rangers. Got Strike Squad and Inquisitor Stormtroopers, pretty common, and Howling Banshees and the Guardian Squad. So, pretty old standard, both in team games and 1v1s. We got the sneakiest Komodo Knob move around. I mean, a guy that big, and he's able to sneak around. Impressive. Do now the Farseer and the Warlock now trying to hack each other apart. Good special attack there by the Farseer. Guardian Squad against some good damage from the Warlock, who's trying to engage them. Got some shooters up here. That Warlock's going to receive a lot of damage on approach. Do now the Strike Squad moving down south. And a good cast there as well. Getting some good airway damage. Brother Captain pursuing these shooters. And over the shooters trying to give a ram. I'm not sure where the sluggers are at. Oh, they're just one running away. Now they're all running away. We do now have the Komodo Knob falling back. We see a bit of fire there. Shooters advancing forward, trying to get some good damage there on the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Brother Captain now seeing a bit of fire there. Sluggers seeing a bit of damage, trying to shoot down the Brother Captain. Strike Squad trying to deactivate the point, but it is activated. Sluggers trying to pursue the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Strike Squad trying to pursue the Sluggers. Over here, we do now have the Guardian Squad getting some damage there onto the Farseer. The Ranger Squad has been pulled in view. No Pathfinder gear just yet. Guardian Squad are getting overrun by the Howling Banshees. Howling Banshees trying to stop the Howling Banshees. And the Howling Banshees are running away from the Howling Banshees and full withdrawals. Got the Guardian Squad now engaging the Farseer, a different one. And we also got a Ranger Squad up here. So we've got double Ranger here, one Ranger over here, and a cast from the Warlock there. No Pathfinder. Oh, we do got Pathfinder gear just start up on this one. Up here, we have these shooters engaging these forces. We've got the Storm Boys jumping on forward, storming their way forward. And they will force back the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Down south, we do now have some Power Journers being harassed by the Guardian Squad. And we do now the Rangers getting some snipe shots there. 2 sets of Pathfinder gear versus just the one. They do spot each other. Finds a good volley on each other. More damage there, does fall back. Does drop one of the models there. Blue's eyeing for a bit of counterattack for Warlock there, a little bit wounded. And shooters now heading towards center map trying to capture this VP. Ranger is getting some damage there on the Warlock, does fall back there.
Generator right, sparking now, boss. An ally got a requisition point, boss.
Got burners, shooters, storm boys here, quite a bit of everything. You now got the Purgaton squad now. Purgaton squad. Purgaton? I never really know. Purgaton, I'm just gonna call it that. A squad advance forward, trying to burn down the power node now, trying to deactivate it. No additional power generators here. We got these forces pushing forward. The Storm Boys need to jump on top of the Purgaton squad. We got some big shooters here. He could suppress fire there. Komodo Knob throws a stun grenade there, does roll a miss. And now this power generator will go down. He's not lying to push forward just yet. Need some damage on the Purgaton squad. Storm Boys jumps on forward. Of course, without the Knob leader, don't get any knockback or suppression. just jumpy. And now the Burgerton squad does fall back there. Shooters and sluggers are really trying to pursue it. They may want to turn around and hit that strike squad. Brother Captain has been upgraded with the Nemesis Force sword. Stormblades jump on in, trying to hit the Crystal Stormtroopers. Burner squad may go down to 16 health. And does get wiped out there, though the strike squad himself may go down. And the strike squad goes down. Stormboys falling back. Brother Captain received quite a bit of damage there. No upgrade on the commando knob just yet, but we do got, of course, the big shooters here. Brother Captain does fall back. They don't hit that Inquisitor Stormtrooper over here. Warlock pursuing the Farseers down to 28.6 health. May see the kinetic pulse there on the Warlock. Or hitting the Rangers there, who's not camouflaged at the moment. Fresh power generator right there. The Orcs did lose that Slugger squad, so it does not have any additional repairs, so you may want to avoid pulling out any War Trucks or Death Dreads in Age 2. Not Age 2. Tier 2. Man, I said Age 2. I'm casting a little bit too much Age of Empires, eh? Shooters backing off, going for Stormtroopers advancing forward. Purgaton squad advancing forward. Stormboys don't have the Nobular just yet. Got Tier 2 being researched by the Warlock. Does jump on in, gets some good damage there. Purgaton squad does use the Immolate field ability there. Get a nice little incendiary field. Does see a bit of fire there. Grenade thrown by the Crystal Stormtroopers, the Sergeant. Shooters backing off, got a strike squad and the Brother Captain advance forward. I hear Helen Banshee shouting in the faces of the Farseer. And in front of the Warlock, Guardian squad throws a plasma grenade down the Helen Banshee there. Does get a good hit there. These forces are all falling back. Up here, just capturing some squads. A lot of dead Orcs there.
The boys need themselves a knob, they do.
Got the storm or shooters now engaged on the high ground. Gets good damage there for this big line of sight block here. Strike squad and Brother Captain now trying to report these generators. Shooters could just start hitting these exposed units. Stormboys could jump on in, but that's probably not a good engagement there. He did rebuild the strike squad as well. He upgraded the Toma Titans. Jumps on in. And does hit the power generator there, who's actually built by the Farseer. Farseer does get knocked back by the Warlock there. Very nice. Guardian squad. Rangers fires a volley there on the Howling Banshees. So going to upgrade the aspect of strength. Drop the model there by these ranged forces there. Got two Rangers still firing away. Does force back the Ranger squad. Still got two Guardian squad here. Hitting those Howling Banshees quite significantly. And looks like they've been upgraded of aspect of fleetness. You see by those little bunny hops. Farseer advancing forward, trying to engage these forces. Guardian squad does get behind that cover. Rangers advancing forward. Maybe I'll get some good volleys onto them. Or onto this one here. Hitting, of course, the battle with the ninja shield. Farseer does fall back there.
Some allied boys got a power node. Boss, an ally got a requisition point, boss.
Strike squad, Purgaton squad capture that requisition point over here. Guardian squad does get forced back, and now there's a Wraith Lord upon field. We also got a Razorback here, upgrading the heavy pulse turret. Wraith Lord's being upgraded with Shuriken cannon. We do have a Wraith Lord being built out by the Farseer. Spawning that Wraith Lord, she may go for the Bright Lance upgrade. And we got some Take Busters being put on the field. Very nice. Commando Knob does fall back there. On hack parts of these power generators. No, okay, we do have a Doombringer, which grants the Doom ability, which is basically a marked target. Still also got Spirit Stones here as well, gaining some health and energy regen, or energy restoration ability. Warlock has no upgrades. Brother Captain still has Nemesis Force Sword. King Buster's pushing way forward, getting some damage there onto the Razorback. too significant at the moment. Strike Squad charging forward, trying to engage with tank buses. Does drop 2 models, so it's down half its DPS. Target Squad against good damage on these power generators, starting to go on down, and the Strike Squad does get forced back there. Smoke round was thrown out by the Rhino. No upgrades onto the Commando Knob just yet to help engage the Razorback or the Rhino. Power generator does go down, force back the Percotin Squad as well. Oh, here we do have the Warlock now being upgraded with the Cloak of Shadows. I believe it's a camouflage and allied unit. Or was it a group camouflage? One of the two. We do have a Bright Lance upgraded there on the Wraith Lord. Rangers getting some sporadic fire. Does pull out some Corpse Spiders here. Good to stay on the Rhino, but it actually has plenty of health at the moment. Another good volley there. Rangers gain some various damage there. He's forced on advance forward, trying to get some good damage there. Howling Banshees are falling back. We'll see a bit of damage on the retreat and will get wiped out. Does get some good damage there on the power generator. Shooter squads do fall back, so does tank busters. So not take up the power generators there. I'm not sure how many of those there in the first place, but one's getting rebuilt. And it looks like Commando Knob has fallen. Not too far from... It's an easy place to re-res. We've got tier 3 being researched both by the Brother Captain and by the Commando Knob. So we may see some heavy assets. People say you shouldn't rush out knobs. So maybe we'll see out the looted tank and Voldemort Razorback in return. Maybe Paladins. Power generator now receiving a bit of fire there. Wraith Lord sneaking his way forward. We'll get the Bright Lance firing. Stormboys do jump on in. Doesn't have the knob leader just yet. He's some great damage there, as will Doom. Wraith Lord in pursuit of that Razorback. Gets a good rearmor hit there. Bright Lance fires a good hit there, and the next Bright Lance will take out that Razorback or Rhino there. They keep on trying to call a Razorback. Now got a model squad being put on the field. Very nice. Again, YZ. I think he's... That's the Brother Captain. Not sure what he's... I mean, there's no way he could stop him. What they're saying is he didn't like the 2v1, and he went through over here, so there's no way his opponent could stop it or detect it. Additionally, he came in camouflage as well. Does get a bit of damage on the Farseer. The Farseer has also been upgraded the Ruined Armor, grants the Psychic Storm ability. Guardian Squad up here. Does get the Cloak, or not Cloak of Shadows. That's not, oh, that is the Warlock, who's actually currently down. Never mind. Pushes his way forward, trying to get some good damage onto these forces. Bit of rockets here hitting the Wraith Lord with the tank busters. Wraith Lord pursuing the Wraith Lord. There's Doom on the Wraith Lord there. We do have some fire dragons here. A lot of orcs here. You may want to. This force is trying to advance him forward. Get some good damage there. Banshees engaged with the Storm Boys, who has the mob leader now. Rangers firing away. Rangers do fall back now. Wraith Lord here, however, getting some good damage there. And seeing some good damage. Orcs are pretty much tighten up right there. Does get a Mantle of Terror, I think that was. Mantle of Terror against the Battle Rise ability. Keeps help regenerate these forces. Does fall back there. The orcs have so far still in this area, being pursued by these Wraith Lord. Do now have the Grey Knight Terminators have been put on field. Its Purgaton Squad upgrade the conversion beamer has been set on up, trying to deal with the Wraith Lord. And this Wraith Lord's almost down. Does go down. Marked by Doom, and receiving quite a bit of damage there. Stormboys do jump away. Howling Banshees is charging forward, receiving quite a bit of damage, does fall back. Brother Captain still alive. This Wraith Lord does go down, I think, to the conversion beamer. Brother Captain receiving a bit more damage there. It does fall back. It does go down there. That could nope both the Warlock and the Brother Captain down. The Warlock could revive himself, and he'll be And the side of map through getting recovered, plus it is a bit cheaper for him since he's been on the ground longer.
Rekindle our ancient glory.
Another player is currently floating. Those stormtroopers advancing forward with the strike squad in the rear. Guardian squad's advancing forward. Howling Banshee is trying to hack apart this Ranger squad. Let's get some good damage there. And that Ranger squad does fall back. Incendiary grenade looks like thrown by the Commando Knobs. Blue has a lot of VPs right now. Red doesn't has a small amount, nothing threatening, but still very far behind. You know the second storm being cast there.
Smash 'em good.
Ranger squads advancing forward. Warlock has an upgrade, the Witchblade Kronos, which grants melee damage, grants the Ethereal Slash ability. Ah, that's when he just attacks the explosion around him, the 4-line explosion. Let's take out the power generator there. Marks Doom on the Warp Spiders. Warp Spiders need to fall back, they're already pretty wounded. And there's the Spirit Stone ability there, giving them extra health and energy. Up here, these forces are starting to be pursued by the Grey Knight Terminators who've been upgraded to side cannons. Armed with the powerful side cannon PvP DPS weapon type. Strike squad moving around. You have the Seer Council engaging the Howling Banshees, forcing them back. And the Warlock's now going to zone tier 3. Other captain's up. Warlock is falling back, so he's also up. You now got the Grey Knight Terminators advancing forward. And got this Orc units advancing forward. No, oh, looks like the Knob can deploy in some rocks.
Getting a power thingy up, boss.
The other two red players are pretty close to getting out their nukes, while the Farseer does not have much red points. These forces are starting to see a bit of sporadic fire from the Rangers, starting advancing forward. That's raining on it. Let's use the battle shield there. Something being pulled out right there, I'm not so sure what. Terminators have got Grey Knight Terminators to put out the Paladins, or vice versa. Rocks are raining on it, get some good damage to the front line. Knocking around some of his own force there. The rocks are raining a bit far south. Got these forces advancing up here. I think Blue's front line is starting to disintegrate. Commando squad needs to pull back. Already get wiped out by the strike squad there. These forces are falling back there. I think those Commando squad did get wiped out. Yes, it did. Now got the battle right ability there. It gives these Terminators much needed health regen. We got a lot of heavy infantry for the Brother Captain. Warlock has a lot of light infantry, and now we do have the Fire Prison being pulled on the field, and a Knob squad. Knob squad have a bit of trouble. There's a lot of forces here to knock them around. Commando Knob still not upgraded with anything just yet. He may want to eye for some upgrades. Commando Knob needs to fall back as well. Farseer advance forward does doom the strike squad. Guardian squad advance forward. Got the Seer Council engaging at range. Big Busters could blow the mortar barrage in this region just to get some sporadic damage. Warlock advancing forward as well. A lot of shooters. Stormboy still alive. Overall, the Knob doesn't really have a whole lot of forces on the field. I think he's aiming up for Daisy. Cancel the Knobs as well. Fire Prison now pulled on the field. This will give them some good long-range artillery capability. There is a conversion beamer still on the field. And there's Daisy.
He's got 300 points left. It's ready. Did I do good?
Knobs on advancing forward. Fire Prison firing some barrages. Great stun grenade has been thrown. Let's get a bit hit there onto the Rangers. Farseer right now just trying to gauge the range. Farseer, the Rangers does provide some good spotting, as well as the Fire Prison can use that spotting for long range hits. He does have a Seer Council. At this point in time, he may want to go have some more Seer Council Fire Prisons, more front line and more long range artillery. And now the Guardian Squad engaging will be overrun by the Howling Banshees. Gets hit there, knocking back the Howling Banshees there. Seer Council and the Farseer facing forward. Do now also have the Gravity Blade there, lifting up these Fire Dragons right there. Another lift grenade there of some sort. I'm not sure what it was. Let's fall back there. That may have been from the Paladins. Orcs are advancing forward, trying to capture the center VP. The VPs are quite similar right now, 269 to 208. Brother Captain falling back. We got the Fire Dragons upgrade the Flamethrower and the X-Arc Leader. Now on capture the central VP. More artillery raining on in, and there's Daisy in a Daisy color. Storm Boys do force back those Fire Dragons. He has to be careful of the Paladins, but he can go ahead and be aggressive towards the Grey Knight Terminators. The Side Cannon still pose a threat to him. Fire Dragon or Fire Person does fire armor piercing shot there. He's eyeing for the pinpoint shot, not the AoE shots. Daisy pushing around gives him various damage. Rangers pushes his way forward, trying to find another conflict. Avatar, looks like the Warlock's going for Avatar of War. He's asking his teammate to go for... The Farseer is asking his teammate to go for Ninja Caps with the Commando Knob. Because after all, he's the sneakiest skit there is. Rangers gain some good sporadic damage. Of course, the Brother Cap does have access to the Mantle Terra. Nice warp throw right there. Commando Knob decapitating the point there. Does overrun the Convergent Beamer there. Does unload. Does back on off as well. You may want to set up on the high ground there. Get some good damage there. Force them all back. He does decapitate this point there, which will buy him VPs. There's the power shot there. I'm not sure what called for the battle wagon. And Commando Knob will maintain decapitation the point. Got the Paladins now trying to gauge Daisy in melee. She has a steamroller. Maybe she can engage in melee. Rangers engage on in. Seer Council pushing way forward. Daisy does escape out of there with plenty of health remaining. He doesn't have a. He still does not have a Slugger Squad for repairs. He's going to ask his. He might need to ask his teammate to get repairs with his Guardian Squad onto the Orc battle wagon. Now we've got the Avatar War deployed out on field as well. And we've got the Commando Knob does fall back. Let's find a volley there. Avatar War trying to take out the point. Or engage. Storm Boys jump on in. Does get some stuns there. Orco does knock away the knobs. Does suicide. Nope, that was just a late jump there. Take us against some hits there on the Avatar War. Storm Boys need to make powerful impacts now. We see a bit of fire there. Got the big explosion ability there. Or not so big explosion ability. Great hits there onto the Avatar War, the Fire Prison. Rangers gauging on in. Tank Boss is firing some more rounds as well. Red has captured his favor right now. Blue has more VPs of them though. There's the lift field. Warlock has been used a Providence ability right there, making him completely invulnerable. Does fall back, however. Strike Squad does fall back there. I think that's the battle wagon. Oh, he may just nuked his teammates Farseer, not the Seer Council. Does get out the Webway Gate there. Does spot the Webway Gate. Seer Council trying to gaze the Warp Spider now. Does get a bit of damage there onto his forces. After our war, try and engage in melee as well. Get some good hits. Shooters now engaging as well. And the Ranger squad is powered to go down, does go down. Do you have a fire person not being... Oh no, that's a D cannon being put out by the Warlock. Very nice. That should be very effective versus tightly clumped up orcs. Looks like the brother captain's asking for one last final engagement. Commando knob now being upgraded with better combat kit. Is that an armor slot? I honestly don't know what type of upgrade that is. Yep, it is armor slot. Increases health and health regen by a significant amount. Not bad. Now going for the rocket launcher, which also gives them a snipe ability. Asking for one last all-in. The battle wagon is not being repaired by the Guardian squad. That's been an oversight in my opinion. They're up here doing nothing. You got 2 fire prisons bombarding the opponents, getting some damage across everything. And now we'll have one big sprint pushing way forward with a bit of camouflage as well. Charging forward, we've got the Seer Council and the Farseer advancing forward as well. A second storm could do some great suppression. Fire prison's just trying to run away. One of them does get snared. Brother Captain engaging in melee. This one also upgraded with the Bulwark, Repair ability. One of the fire prisons have gone down. Fire Dragons does use a big explosion ability there. That's not going to be all that great though. Knocks back the Farseer. And looks like the Orc went for a triple capture, which could be actually a good idea. Any nukes? No nukes are available. More decants not being put on the field. Blue may just want to hold back a little bit. They have a triple capture in favor. They're getting a lot of VPs count down. Focus on this point here. The Orc can perhaps just avoid additional conflict. And does receive quite a bit of damage right there. May get wiped out. That does get wiped out. Does not decapture the point there. Still decapture against red. A double decapture. At this point, it's now being captured on up. Stormboy's trying to hit the D cannon there. D cannon's trying to fall back. We've also got the D cannon here. It may need to fall back. Stormboy jumps on in. Trying to engage the fire dragons there. Does lose the knob leader. And that point does get decaptured there. At that point, this get captured. So now this is neutral capture. No points are counting down. Or, yeah, not counting down for either player. Stormboy's getting wiped. And the Commando knob does fall back there. Seer Council pushing forward. Force it back the Ferguson squad. The AC still has plenty of health. Fire person still firing away. Blue has took a bit of beating. And there's a big cone there. Does use the lift field there in order to prevent her from being knocked back there. Very, very nice. And this she's still capturing right there. Got a cast being there. Got a double capture in favor of Blue up here. Being recaptured by the brother captain. Seer Council receiving quite a bit of damage there. AC gets a good hit there. Spirit Stone's activated there, gaining the Seer Council more health. Fire person pushing way forward. Rangers needed to be able forward, just needed to continue firing. Got a cast there. Now the point is neutral at the moment. Knobs seeing a bit of fire there. Knobs have gone down. Got some shooters here. Teleports forward the Grey Knight Terminators. Now going to be reloading the battle wagon and back on off out of the region. And now we do have an Avatar War being put up by the Farseer. Red, however, has lost a significant amount. Has a Fire Dragon, Avatar War, and D cannons. Does cancel whatever that was. Brother Captain's still quite healthy. We've got Commandos now put out by the Commando knob. Asking his teammate just be sneaky with his knob. They got plenty of VP. They have some VPs to play with. This can be deceptively a small amount of VPs. Warlock does get knocked back there. All that force still needing repairs. Purgaton squad gets a good hit there. The battle wagon just needs to fall back. He also needs to get out of repairs, a set of sluggers again for repairs. Decides to steamroll away. Not sure where the commando knob is at the moment. It's right there, has him spotted. And looks like the strike squad is trying to just camp that point for the moment. Battle wagon's charging forward. He's trying to assist the commando knob. Battle wagon is probably the fastest of all those super units. Able to roll around the field quite with that ease. Easy just like that. D-cannon does fall back there. Fire prism here. So is the Avatar War. Avatar War is spotted by the Farseer as well. Making a frontal assault into this point there. D-cannon getting overrun by the Seer Council. D-cannon does go down there. Right design to capture the point there. We've also got the commando knob here. Seer Council is fully withdrawing from the region. This point's starting to be captured, which will stall the game a little bit longer for Blue. I don't think it's going to get that fully captured. It does fall back in time. Paladin's hitting the fire presence significantly. Fire presence alive for now, but getting burned. It does go down. Battle wagon still needing repairs. The Avatar War right there, stopping the point from being recaptured. And the point has been decaptured up here. Rangers do decapture the point there, falling back now, so single capture against red. There's some time for them to recapture on a point. Not here though. And it is being captured by a Warlock. Avatar War's on the fall on back. There's too much a threat in the area. Battle wagon still need repair. Paladin's charging forward. Getting some damage there on the Daisy. Got another squad of knobs in the field, but needs to get out sluggers. Starting to fall back now. Is that an orbital strike? Orbital strike raining on in. He's not really dodging it. Over here, we do got the Avatar Wards camouflaging away. Starting to fall back there. These forces does lose Daisy. Knobs now engaging the Paladins. Paladins still have 500 health. That's still a lot of health to escape out with. Falls back there. Got double capture for red. Blue's trying to recapture the central point there, or southern point. Does get knocked back there. Gets fully reverted by the Warlock. This double capture is very, very threatening to blue at the moment. After our still alive, the commando knob still has plenty of forces. Needs a lot of reinforcements healing. There's the Avatar War exploding. Knocking back the knobs. This should be a triple capture in favor of red. If you capture that up, that's going to be guaranteed loss, I would say. Fire Prism firing away. Seer Council and Farseer advancing on forward. Does get that capture up, and there's not a lot of time to revert one of these points. You need to include them reverting immediately, and there's no way they're starting to revert one. They need another point reverted now. Voldemort Razorback firing away. Avatar War and Fire Prism advancing forward. Needs to just go aggressive for this point immediately. Seer Council needs to immediately go over here. They do not have enough time to dilly-dally. Interrupt and decapture as well. Seer Council going towards this point, but I don't think there's enough time anymore. This point's not being captured on up, getting knocked back there. And there's... After war goes down, decapturing this point. And that's the end of the replay. It's Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.